Hello, people of God. Your favorite spirit husband is here again, and I'm the host for today's show. I'm not here alone. I'm here with Kim. I guess you all know her. Can you say hi to the people?
Hi, everybody. Kim Gold is here again.
No be lie. And we have Ndaniels himself.
All right, everybody. It's once again another important time for us, and we're happy to have you guys here. You're welcome. Actually.
All right. So there is this trending thing on social media now, which I want us to share our opinion. It's about King Tonto. We saw everything that happened with the ex, how she gave her life to Christ, and she reunited because of the child, right? Yeah. And we are all happy with that development. But there is something that does not sit well with me. Uniting because of the child does not mean you should be holding some other person's husband carelessly. That is where I have a problem. And there is this thing with women I don't like. Because a lady came out, did a show, created content in the house of the Lord, all in the name of repentance, which we have not heard from God to verify if God truly has forgiven her. People are forgiving her in the place of God. And I asked a question. She repenting, does it mean she does not have to apologize to the man? I believe we all saw the comments. They said if she has repented truly, it is enough. But if woman swear for you, you need to go and beg her for forgiveness. Even God, that's not if you take away the consequences. And thank God she did the right thing. She apologized to the man. But holding that man in that way and ladies applauding her is what I have a problem with. Some even went as far as saying that is his first wife. As how? So I'm asking, thank God we have a lady in our midst today so that it will not be as if we are sitting here to bash ladies. I used to say this. People feel I hate. I love them. As a matter of fact, I can't do without them. I don't know about you. So Kim, I want to ask you this question. If that man was your husband or is your husband, would you be happy the ex that castigated him, did everything to destroy him, now came back and is holding him in each occasion in a compromising way? Would you be comfortable?
Okay, thank you very much, spirit husband, for this opportunity to sit down here and talk about this thing. I have seen it on social media and I'm going to give my sincere opinion. First of all, let me introduce myself. I may not have been married like Tonto, got married to Churchill, but I am a single mother like Tonto dikehs. And if it gets to a point that you have to be in the same position with my son's donor, I don't think I will allow him come into my life the way Rosie is allowing Churchill to be. Churchill is supposed to be involved in Andre's life, not Tonto's life. If Tonto wants her husband back, let her come out straight and say, I want my husband back. Then we can now see how we will do all these things. You are rubbing pain, agony on the face of a woman that is already in Churchill's house as his wife. You are not his wife. You are an ex-wife, a divorcee, a baby mama. That is where you have decided to place yourself, because I feel like if Tonto had valued Churchill, you should take the part of for better for worse that is stated in marriage.
What if he had committed suicide? What
if Churchill was arrested? What if Churchill, everything you came out to say about this man, the vulnerable Nigerians, some of us are very gullible. You now take on what is not our business and they will throw this guy behind bars. Who will you be hugging? Why will Churchill appear on Andre's birthday without his wife?
Okay.
In the first place, can he answer that question? Why were you in that party without your legal wife, your legitimate wife? I feel like Churchill still has feelings for Tonto. And at this point, these two people are now placing Rosie in a place of quietness and muteness. They're trying to mute this one because they feel they have a child together. If Andre is the problem, I am supporting Rosie to go to court. Why am I telling her to go to court? Court should decide. This man is married. He has his own family. I don't know if they have kids or not. But he's married to another woman. Tonto, you are not married. That is not Rosie's problem. She's not the reason why you are not married. Now, let there be a relationship of father and son, not father and baby mama. What is your business with Churchill now? Okay, thank you very much for finally allowing him have custody to his son. He can now talk to Andrew. Andrew can now call him father. You understand? That should be enough. But inviting him for a party alone, you have other motive that we Nigerians don't know. And Rosie is just being too quiet. I will not be quiet. I won't even allow him. He will not attend that party.
Have you seen how ladies on the internet are bashing?
The problem with women in the internet badging Roses because they are not experienced. They don't know. They are not in that shoe. See, you see one thing about Nigerian women. Sometimes, I pray that the things they mock people about should happen to them, so that they will know the true definition of what that person actually went through. None of those people commenting would accept that thing if they're in Rosie's shoe. They will not accept it. So me, I am not supporting Rosie keeping quiet. Like now, there are levels to this thing. Do you get? I don't like the situation. I don't like the fact that Churchill is gradually going back to Tonto, because we don't know what is happening. We don't know what happened in that party. Why did you attend a party of a son without your wife? Rosie is not Andre's enemy. Andre is too young to have an enemy. Rosie is now a stepmother. So why didn't the stepmother also attend her stepson's party? I feel like Tonto has something under the carpet. Yes.
Can I say this? To the best of my understanding, maybe she thought if she leaves the man, there are so many men outside there for her. But unfortunately, nobody wants her.
See.
And she realizing the bitter truth, she feel maybe she can bounce back. And you see, one thing about men without control and discipline, they are very dangerous. You know, I actually pity the woman that married that man, because they will placed him. No woman won't marry him, but she overlooked it, and this is the best he can do to pay her back, because Tonto's plan was to run that guy down, that nobody.
And she tried to some extent. She did it.
But the funniest thing is she is not God, and karma is not gender bias.
To me, this is Tonto eating back her vomit.
Yes.
No, I'm not saying it. See, if you know me very well, you know that Tonto is my model. I love Tonto. I used to love her movies. But this is reality.
No, the truth is, I'm gonna have to, come in there.
Okay.
The truth here is just that it's not his vomit. Her vomit. She tried to make it look like it's a vomit. You understand?
If you try to make me believe that this is a house, it is a house. So if you try to make it like Churchill is a vomit, then Churchill is a vomit.
Yeah, that's what he wanted the
society.
Yeah, the society to look at him as. So why she's trying to go back is that whatever she tried to do actually failed. And this is one thing I like to say about people commenting on. When you go on social media and you see people commenting, the first thing you have to do, I like telling you this, the first thing you have to do is to go and check their profile. Because you might be arguing with the primary school children. All of these small girls have phone now.
Yes. You can even be arguing with the bandits in the bush.
So you might be arguing with somebody that has a mental problem. Yes, and you don't know.
Yes,
so
like
the first thing you have to do as a knowledgeable human being, so that you not waste your time and your energy and your data to comment on rubbish, is to go and take the person that is commenting. And I would like to say that there are two categories of women. No, three categories of women that comment. One, the children who just are privileged to have a phone. Very the SS1, JS3 student who, because they love Ndaniels, they want to actually, or they don't even know what they are saying. They are just commenting rubbish. Yeah. And then the second set of people are women supporting women. Those are the kind of women that no matter what a woman do, as long as a woman, they will stand by you. And then the third category of women that will support that kind of thing are the ones that hate men.
Angry babes.
The emotionally broken, damaged ones.
The problem is just that men have damaged them in such a way that, or they have put themselves in a position where men have, because no man will have the privilege of damaging you.
Who damaged
you
you?
yourself?
Yeah,
that if you're in that position where he can damage you.
Yes, that's
So
true.
they have put themselves in a position where a man can damage them mentally, psychologically, emotionally, and they now have this strong hate for men that no matter what a man do, they cannot see good in a man.
And they have seen, even though they have seen the truth.
Yes.
So those are the three categories of people that you will battle with online. That is why I always like saying that men are fighting a war that they don't even know about.
This one is
And
the
problem, that actually men are fighting a war. But the problem now is that men are not interested in this war in the first place. That is why it feels like we don't care about, no matter how many times a woman tries to blacklist a man, try to denigrate a man, try to batter the image of a man, men still have soft spot for women. It's a natural phenomenon. It's a natural thing.
Not some men.
It's a natural. See, I've said this more than
someone
1,000
like
times.
Milo will not accept you to DK back now.
Truly, no. Let me tell you something.
You accept her back after all this.
Why? No, I know he will not.
Exactly.
But that comes with the kind of man. It comes, let's say, boils down to the kind of man. But naturally, if a man sees a woman being beaten outside, your first instincts
is to help.
Is to want to protect that woman. You don't want to know if she's at fault or anything. You will be concerned about her. I like to watch these videos online where they do social experiments where a woman will be beating a man and the crowd will not do anything. They'll be laughing.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be laughing at the woman beating a man, but the man will be shouting at the man, another man, your fellow man. In fact, this thing that you are saying now about them to DK, you'll be surprised that if not that I'm saying this now, there will be a man that will come into into the comment section to defend him to DK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A man that will know that she tried to bring down that man for nothing will come inside your inbox,
abuse you
for saying this thing.
That's true.
They will do everything possible to defend, because you don't need to blame him. It's natural for us. There are soft emotional men that are like women. They behave like women, they think like women. It takes an emotionally intelligent man to drop down emotion for a moment and look at the critical aspect of a particular conflict.
Yeah.
So that's the problem we are facing here. So let's come back to Churchill. If he is silly enough to go back to her,
which is looking like he is,
that is totally his own cup of tea. But let me tell you something. One thing he might not know.
Okay, whenever you want to know,
one thing I don't know is that somebody that wants to bring you down will always want to bring you down.
They will never stop.
Just looking for the perfect opportunity to strike again. You understand?
Yeah.
It's how you strike and fail, and you are waiting for a perfect opportunity.
Strategize.
This is another strategy. Trust me, to not stop. Do you understand? Somebody that is bent on bringing you down will explore many other options to bring you down. So you do not know, you cannot see. As long as you cannot see the heart of a woman, they cannot see the heart of a man. No man or woman can be trusted. What you should put before anybody else is yourself. I have this popular quote we have, the creators. We say, if it is still working, don't change it. If you are in a marriage that is working, you've met someone else and you have peace. You're having peace of mind. Why do you want to destroy it? If it's working, keep it there. Don't change it. If you have a formula that is working, why do you want to change it? Keep using the formula. It's the point of you trying to add something else to the formula, you spoil it.
Igbe Sport said, "Amababa, Samba." So that's this thing my mom usually says. She said, "Chameleon, no dey change spot."
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that gradually, no matter how you try to package your nonsense to pretend, the real you will come out. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
I made a promise. You see this thing Mirabel did? You people should forgive her. I promise you, within 3 years, she will do the same thing. Because her real self will manifest. She is not traumatized. That is who she is. That is who she is.
That's why I wanted to say, let's even move from doing the dikehs matter and get to Mirabel. Because this thing, if you understand, I said it last time we were talking about the Russian guy, you know, and I say that a lot of men are going through a lot of things, and the problem is that men do not talk. Men have this natural shock absorber that no matter what you do to them, instead of them to go and look for a man and say, look at what woman did to me, they will absorb it inside of them, because it is painful, and it is disrespectful. In fact, another man will look down on you and say that, oh, you don't fuck up. So to hide that shame, you keep it inside of you. Do you know that that many men commit suicide more than women? 4 times, 3.5 to 4 times the number
in silence
of women. More men commit suicide than men. Do you understand that?
More men commit suicide.
Exactly.
Yeah.
4 times the number of women they commit suicide. Do you know why? Why? Is because men are going through a lot. Look at what. Let's look at Mirabel. Look at the thing that she said. Despite the fact that she did not mention any man, but somebody raped you, is that not an image of a man?
They call all of us rapists.
Exactly. You have ended up creating a kind of, an illusion in the mind of women that men are rapists. Even if you did not mention somebody, but you described someone.
And Simi said, stop raping women.
I'm coming to Simi on. You described a structure that looks like a man. You will say that you did not mention somebody, but you described something.
And you used you said he's a he.
Yes,
and if the police sees you, you are suspect because you are a man.
The next phase of the investigation was to look like somebody that matches
what description.
That description.
Is that not somebody that you're looking for?
Yes.
But because you've described something, anybody would say she did not mention anybody. She was just saying that somebody raped. But they ask her who. He said a man tall. You are describing a man. So the next thing that the police would do would be to go inside the street or the area and look for a guy
and arrest the guys to see
that
what
matches
happened.
that description.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's keep from Mirabel and we'll match the both of them together and get to Simi. Where he talked about that, he liked this. There's a young boy. I don't know,
4-year-old
boy, David, that wanted to kiss him. Whether he should give him a chance. Imagine, let's flip the coin. Imagine that was a man saying that there's this 4-year-old girl in the dikehs trying to kiss him. Whether he should give him. Do you know what will happen? That man will be in Krikri by now. That man, in fact, since that year now, till now, that boy will still be in Krikri. That boy will grow old in Krikri. So let's not try to, when women say things, we try to cover it up because it's a woman. We say it's a woman. No, that is the problem. That's why men are going through a lot of things. And the problem is that men don't even care about it. A man will still, this thing that I'm saying, a man will still defend him.
They are defending her.
A man will defend Simi, knowing that he is the one that made that post, that he will be in Krikri. The reason why we are saying this is not because nobody hates a woman. I have a sister, I have a mother. But I'm talking in the interest of the men. Because until we realize what we are going through, until we try to, balance this thing, nobody is struggling feminism with any woman. But when we are doing your feminism, know that there is something called man. And men deserve to survive too.
You see, when there is a post I saw about Simi, about her previous tweet, and a man actually commented that she made this post when she was in a wall, and now she is repented, so we should let her be. And now I asked a question because I was very angry. I asked a question. If you go to the prison, those people in the prison, all of them own a Bible. They have repented. All of them should be released. And at any point, a man takes advantage of a woman and comes out to repent, should he be forgiven or should face the consequences? Because I hate it when some Christians will make it seem like they're not using their head. Now, when Pastor Chris Saga came out, he rendered an apology that Simi cannot. Has refused to.
He even knelt down.
Apologized to the lady and tried to compensate her. Despite that, angry Nigerians went to shut down his church in the UK after an apology. And I asked a question: what did that man really do? Because the last time I checked, it was a married woman that was cheating on the husband and seducing a pastor on a matrimonial bed. So why is the man being punished?
A very single pastor.
Yes, a single pastor. Why is he being punished? And despite the apology, his church in UK was closed down. And I believe if those radical people in UK are here, they would have stormed his church.
Yes, sir.
Now, there is this same thing that Tonto did. They said she has gone to church, repented, and I don't know when God told these people that he has forgiven them. Now, Christians are making me have the mindset that one can go out in the street, commit crime, kill someone, ask for forgiveness, and it is settled without consequences. And now our Christians, now that irresponsible, we shouldn't hold a Christian accountable, or this justice is gender bias. Justice is only for women.
I have never heard justice for David. Justice for Joseph.
We've not heard that. And it seems that whenever they bring this justice of a thing, they are trying to find a way to punish men. It seems to me that it is an underground war projected against the men, because you cannot tell me simi has repented, but that Paystack CEO was asked to resign. He did, right?
Yes.
As a rich woman. Now let me make this clear. This is Amaka. Amaka has 2 kids, a boy and a girl. If Amaka's daughter is abused, Amaka will seek for justice. If Amaka's son is abused, Amaka will keep quiet. That is the world that I have come to realize, and it pains my heart because I have been fighting for women, and it pains me so much to realize that if I need help someday, the women that have been fighting for will not stand for me. They will not fight by my side.
You are a man, be strong. Now what for you?
Also, because I'm a man,
you have to be strong.
I should be wasted, right? It does not make sense.
Something here, make you know they like say
we fight women. I love women. I love women.
Okay. Concerning that, is it Miracle? Abi
Mirabel.
Concerning
that's
that,
not a real name.
Oh, okay. That's her social media name, Mirabel.
No, accusation name.
The truth of this matter is, right now, I am surprised. I'm flabbergasted. Yes, extremely, that Mirabel is not in prison.
Okay.
Yes, I am, because a normal human being that is eating with her mouth, thinking, seeing with her eyes, cannot sit down and forge a deadly lie as that.
You know, that girl is smarter than those people that supported her.
I don't understand. Like, you cannot see. Are we really gullible? Like, are Nigerians really this gullible? One girl that most of you are even older than, most of you can even give birth to,
richer
came
than,
out
married
richer
people.
Than, yes,
married
most
people.
of you are so much exposed than this girl. This girl came out to use most of people's heads and went scot-free.
An illiterate.
If I have the kind of social media influencing power like most of these our influencers does, I don't think that girl will be walking on the surface of this earth very free. She may be walking on the surface of this earth, but maybe in prison.
Yes.
You cannot mislead the society like this. You cannot wake up one morning and start cooking. Did you hear what this girl said? You drank sniper. You now say you should drink Gary. That doesn't sniper, and Gary now is antidote for sniper.
Blood tonic. Sniper is now the blood tonic.
You provide that sniper because, first of all, do you know that sniper is a contraband in Nigeria? What are you doing with a sniper? Like, where did you get sniper from? You are going to provide that man that raped you. Why did you bath?
Jesus, turn water to
wine. You will bring your clothes and they will take it for test. They will bring out those fingerprints that touched you. Do you think that because we are Nigerians that we don't have most of those facilities?
Should I shock you? If that angry beast called Obidi had spoken with that girl, they would have made that girl to tear herself up.
Yes.
To prove a point that men are evil. I'm telling you the sincere truth, because we've had women that inflicted pain, wound on themselves to accuse men.
How can you even go as far as saying that a guy used razor blade on your private parts?
Make it make sense.
How? Because he could not penetrate. So it is the razor blade that made it penetrate. I don't understand.
And this is a lady that is a lesbian because she's posting compromising videos with ladies and girls in a hotel.
And her lesbian friends now came out to say that they're not begging us for money, but we should contribute money for her.
Yes.
For
and
what?
For the records, she has been doing this, getting contribution over and over again. Stated her mom's death, and there is this man that came out to say that she is not the only child. It is the last born that died, and she's now the last born. She has older siblings. So where are the siblings? It is alleged that she ran away with the mom's money. That is the people Nigeria is protecting, and nobody knows her next victim.
If I was VDM, that girl would be in Abuja.
Leave whatever VDM is doing. Whatever VDM is doing.
If I was VDM,
VDM will never make it happen. I can swear.
No, he will not actually.
At some point, he's trying to prove Obidi wrong, that he's the right person to approach each situation. Yes.
No, no, it
is very sad.
The truth is that the matter was already compromised because when she went to VDM, she confided in VDM. So it would be wrong for VDM to throw her on. It would be the right thing to do, but he already promised her that he's going to help her. Do you understand? So to him, he's doing his part of the promise.
Oh, so VDM can be compromised?
No, he's not like that is what he used to get the truth from her. So anybody else,
part of the bargain.
Yes. So anybody else can advocate for her. It's not if you can make them arrest her, he's not going to come in and say, don't arrest her. He has said his own part. Leave her alone.
Now, do you know the problem?
You understand? But the truth is that
VDM have to say leave her alone is the reason why most people back down.
Yes, Nigeria is a very funny place.
Extremely.
When Spade Darlington came out creating a content,
they wanted to kill him because yes.
Now I'm asking what the security agencies, the NAPTIP, the Nigerian police force are doing about this.
This girl's case.
Because as far as I'm concerned, if these laws are not stated clearly that anyone that accuses someone of such allegation will go in for that crime, and they make it happen, these people will constantly come out with these things.
Because one day you will pass, our children may grow up to this nonsense. Do you know that a girl can just hate you?
Yes.
Then just say, I'm going to make sure you go to jail. Go to the police and lie.
That is what happened.
And you're in for it though.
That is what happened to David now, because David posted Mirabel's fake accusation and stated his own point. A lady that watched his status pick an offense and accused David. And now David don't slam and 15 million naira, she dey cry. You see, if you want to know how to commit this suicide, please let me teach you. You dey create content too. You don't mean it.
See, let me tell you something. All these things that the women are doing is emanated from, a long history of them accusing men, and everybody just, let it slide.
So you're saying it used to happen in the days of old?
It has been happening. Yes, it has been happening. Not leave our mothers were very composed. I'm not even sure.
Where is it coming from?
It's coming from the modern day feminist. See, do you know that the modern feminists are evil?
Yes, against men. Evil targeted against men.
They are evil. When I came this morning, I played a video to you where a lady and a guy were having an argument. So a lady was holding the guy in his trouser. The guy was videoing the whole matter. He told her, leave my clothes alone. And the girl was like, am I holding you? So the guy pointed the camera to the hand where he was holding, where she was holding him. And say, are you not holding me? He said, I'm not holding the man. The guy said, I'm going to call the police. You know what this guy said? He said, call the police now. Let me see who they will believe.
They see life.
But that's the truth.
Go police now, let me go.
The police comes here now and he said, did you hold him? She said no. They will believe her. There is nothing you will say as a man. I've told you here before. Even if it is your girlfriend that comes to your house and you do something that gets her angry, she carries a knife and injure her body and shout. Before they hear your own side of the story,
you are in prison.
In many places,
you're not already dead.
Places for your face don't swell, bro. Listen to you. don't listen to you that she did not. Let her just scream and say he wants to use me for ritual. He wants to use me for ritual. Let people gather.
And they don't say that she's bleeding.
They come see say that girl they bleed.
Nobody will listen to you.
Before you even say that she do this to herself,
Wow.
Pretty fake places on your face. Don't swell.
Say that she do another your beating starts.
Do you understand?
So
do you understand how of a trait a woman is to a man? And it is not supposed to be like this. That's the problem. The fact that we men now we empower these things. Mm-hmm. We empower these things because if we lay a level ground, because this is what the feminists are even advocating for 50-50. No be so. What a man can do, a woman can. You understand? So what a man can pass through.
A woman too.
The conditions that we set for a man, you should do what?
Set the same for women.
No.
But it's I want to talk about this grape matter. Is it really true that women grape men?
Of course.
Because they always feel like it's only men that does.
Do you know there is a guy that came out to tell his story that he was taken advantage of, and one idiot in the comment section said, "But you enjoyed it." And another one said, "You had an erection." And I want to ask a question. For those for women that have encountered this, do you go with?
I don't think, no. I don't think so.
How do you know?
Let me ask you a question. If a man is being abused, yet his organ has a mind of its own, what makes you think a woman's organ does not have a mind of her own? Of course, some women feel horny even when they are seeing their period and they are disgusted by it. Why does them being disgusted by their own period not stop them feeling horny? Meaning that private part has a different brain.
But for the women, I feel like whether she is weight or not, a man has a way of penetrating. She doesn't have to be weight. If a man pours water on his manhood and wants to penetrate a woman that is dry, he will still penetrate as long as his manhood is. I say he will penetrate as long as the manhood is weight.
See, if a woman talks about being raped, one of the ways, that it is, if you don't really have evidence, one of the ways they will actually accept that you were raped was the bruises, because rape is not done when you are with emotion. It's being done
force,
in a violent way, except probably it was on gunpoint. I tell you, lie down here. Do you get the point? So we will not really go into that, but let's call a spade a spade. If a woman rapes a man, whether he has an erection or not, we should look at this at a higher. Do you know that there's something called a sexual assault? For you to even touch me when I don't want to touch me is an assault.
Mm-hmm. But will they take it serious?
Well, yes, I'm going to have an erection, but did I ask you to touch me?
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you to stop, and you are dragging me. You are telling me you want to do it again. You are assaulting me sexually.
But talk about this now. Another man will tell you, guy, you don't enjoy that thing. This is further, watering down the effect or the severity of this matter,
making you feel like a fool for even speaking up as a man.
Exactly. So that this case means, so a man will be like, oh, if they are, let me just enjoy it.
No, let me just keep quiet and not say else.
Because if you come out and say that a woman, they will laugh at you. You come out and say that a woman, she to me, another man will say, I for enjoy her. Do you understand? Another man will say, they even look for this opportunity.
Oh.
Yes, now. There are men looking for opportunity for a woman to rape. Yes, now.
Honey bastard.
But then we forget the implications of this thing. That is why, justice for a man is being, a watered down a level that it feels like it is not necessary.
It's being coerced, being manipulated.
It's not necessary. But if you do that to a woman now, the woman will capitalize it. Whether even if she enjoyed it or not, she will look for. Oh my God! The woman will look for, even if she enjoyed that. Why do you think that most women will wait for years?
Yes, so that there will be no evidence.
They wait for years before they come out and accuse you of rape. Look at person like Trump, all these footballers and everything. It is not, they did not do that thing yesterday. They will tell you that this guy molested me. So yes, this guy. Why did they have to wait that long?
So that they cannot conduct any test to find out the truth.
That's what I'm saying. All they need at that point is just
cry.
Yes.
Make noise. Let me ask you this thing. I saw a video. They said if a lady consented and you were on it, and along the line she said stop, that you should stop. Going further is an assault. And I asked a question. What if I was going with my wife and all of a sudden I felt tired and she did not get there? And I said enough. And she drags me. She said, no, you must go. Is that not an assault to me as a person? A man.
So if I tell
that's what they're talking about. I saw a lawyer wrote.
Let me tell you something.
So if I tell my wife I want to do something, my wife tell me no.
She said yes.
And you started. You were on it. In the middle of it, she now told you, I don't want this thing again. Okay. It is expected that you should stop and calm down.
That is even a different case. This particular case.
I want to ask a question. I want to ask a question on that regard. Why you tell me I should stop? That she won't do it again.
Yes. Why you on it?
It's me going out to grab me and people to complete it. Is it a crime? I want to know.
You will go and help yourself. In this UK case, the lady said she consented for the whole sex, but she did not consent for the man to ejaculate. And that man was arrested. So now, if we know very well, we've been seeing videos circulating how bitter and angry women get when you are hitting it and they are almost there and you stop halfway. Right?
They tag men 2 minutes men.
2 minutes men. And you know that no man is talking down on a woman in that aspect that she's not good on with the bedmatics. But women have been talking, even Tonto said, this same man she's cuddling all over the internet was a 2 minute man.
Yeah, she said it.
Eh?
See, the truth is, this also speaks volume about the double standard that we keep talking about, and I think that I was keep saying this: men empower these things. When we realize that, I'm not saying that any man should hate a woman, but it is stupidity for a man to have a severe hate for a man that no matter whoever the man is, you want to see bring the man down. See, there are men that are bitter about men, like they don't anything that looks like a man, they vex them. So my point is that if you have a personal vendetta with a man, a particular man,
yes,
you have your personal vendetta with Churchill, keep it with Churchill. Please. If you see if you want to kill Churchill.
At this point, we don't put
I'm saying another Churchill. I'm not talking about Churchill in America, in Nigeria. I'm talking about Churchill.
Okay, that's my brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah, I didn't believe in you, huh?
So, if you have a personal vendetta with Churchill, please let your vendetta end with Churchill. When you see another man being molested, keep your anger.
Keep your anger in check.
Yes. If you don't know what to say, just keep quiet. That's the word I love to say the conclusion.
You know the scariest thing. You know what scares me the most?
Yeah.
At this point, if I'm meeting a lady and we get to talk, I want to know how you feel about your ex. And if I realize you have trauma, I will run as far as I am. It is not me that will heal you. You'll go and get the healing, and when you are ready, so that you will not send me to my ancestors before time. Because you see, a lot is happening with traumatized people. See, there is nothing good that can come from a traumatized, damaged person. You cannot, you think you can fall in love with them and heal them, you will end up more damaged than they are. And I wonder why Simi actually made that post. She sounded as if she's fighting for women, but it was personal. Maybe because the people she was crushing on ignored her, never wanted her, and she's not angry, and then she's now putting on that anger on every man.
I do not have any problem with her post. Just that post she made about rapists, that rapists will be castrated, you understand? I would never support any man raping a woman. Do you understand? I admire her post, do not have a problem. But where her post had a problem was when someone commented on the post and said, what about the men that are being accused of these things wrongly?
Which was the case.
And when this guy made this comment, we did not know if this girl was like,
I
no,
knew.
it wasn't certain yet. This guy was just asking her, what of men that are being accused of this thing wrongly? Should these women not also that accuse men? He said that is not her business. That is where, but that is where her post started to look like she has a personal vendetta on for women.
This is what she said, that this guy is going to ask her that what does the guy want her to answer.
And you know that,
so she don't know what to answer. Why do you know what to answer for this one?
You know that the people that are doing this same thing are the ones making noise online.
She knows what to answer for. That's what I'm saying. She has a problem with men, because if she knows what to answer in regard for women and she doesn't know what to answer for men, means that you don't care about men.
I feel like that Simi's rep post. There's this other post she made that she said that she's not going to take it anymore. There's something she wrote that looks like she was referring to her husband. Then when Nigerians now came out, some Nigerians, not even some Nigerians, they are very smart when it comes to Mirabel. We know how to analyze things. When they're now pointing fingers at, seems like Adekunle did something wrong and Simi's trying to bring him out. Adekunle took her out. But it looked like nothing is wrong with my family kind of setting. But if we want to look into this matter very well, that smoke is not far from you.
I do not care about what is going on. I don't care what is going on in our, whatever is going on in our family is our business. That's totally her own business. This is what I'm saying. If you have problem with your husband, whoever your husband is Wandiko or anybody, I know concern me. The only thing you have,
even if Ankobi,
I don't care.
Even a periwinkle,
keep your problem personal with the person that you have problem with.
Exactly.
Don't bring it and rub on somebody else that has a problem. There are people going through a lot of things. It is sort of the man is thinking of how to grow, how to make it in life, and you
already make up. I'm gonna discuss. Which one we talk now?
So now you see about that Mirabel something. They say she's traumatized.
She's not traumatized.
Now you don't check my head. Do you know what I'm going through? If I want to use what they go through, they put them for people body. When I say when I go there alive. No, now if she's traumatized, make she go prison. From there, she can receive therapy.
From rehab, like
inside prison, let it treat her for day. Because she's too dangerous to be outside.
To the society,
she's too dangerous to be outside.
Yes.
If another man goes down, and this time, if this girl makes this move again, that man no go escape.
Because she has learned new tricks,
and this time around she'll be working with bitter feminists, the likes of Ubidi, that ugly lion, that ugly dog. And I don't know why these feminists are looking like dogs.
They have to.
Must you be ugly before you be a feminist? Must you be traumatized and bitter before you become a feminist?
So I feel like most of these people that comes out to social media to say they are feminists, I feel like that's the only thing that can make them sleep well in the night.
That is the only thing that can give them relevance.
Yes. Because someone like Tonto dikehs now, I'm bringing this matter back.
Because she said she's what do they call those people? Those transgender people. She said she's a king, she's a man and a woman.
Okay. When me Tonto, I know how. Coco.
See, so that we'll wrap this up. So it's not be longer.
What I want to say concerning this Tonto dikehs matter is, I am directly sending this message to Rosie. Rosie should fight for her home, because it's looking like the foundation of that home is coming down brick by brick. So if Rosie still value her marriage, she still wants to stay in that marriage with Churchill, let Rosie not give Tonto a chance.
I think Tonto now wants to destroy that marriage.
That's what I'm saying. Rosie should not give her a chance.
And the man in the question,
he's ready.
He's aiding it.
Yes, he's ready. So Rosie should not let it happen.
And I feel like, you know that next time a woman comes out to rubbish a man like that, no woman will want to marry you again, because they know
in the end you still go back to your commit. I know what I'm saying.
Two things I want to say.
Okay.
The first thing is that so that I will not forget. The first thing is that anything, I said this thing when we were talking about Russian guy also. I say, when you are making comment as a woman, in fact, as a man, if you want to marry, a woman, you see a woman you want to marry, the first thing you should do, go to the comment section and check the comment that she has been making. That is how you know the kind of woman that you are going to marry. See, people they look as if they look. Oh, people are looking at you. You think that they don't look at. They are looking at you. They are observing you. They used to say this. Somebody used to say in our secondary school, it's all say. It's all say. So they are looking at you. you will see all these things that she was saying. Men are observing. There are many men that would have loved. She's a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful lady, not a girl. Very beautiful lady for her age. She's too beautiful not to be rushed by. But when a man look at the potential of what she might inherit, when a man looks at what Touchy went through,
the man will say,
there is no man that will want to settle with you.
Never.
There is nobody. She like let us stay till 80 years. No man. When a man looks at what another man
Red
is going
flag, a
through,
walking red flag.
some women use their mouth, use their hand, and seal their destiny. It is not any spiritual attack that you are not married. Your report card has gone far.
Red pen everywhere.
Nobody wants to die in your
Your
hand.
report card has gone very far.
Your report card they bleed.
So the second thing I want to say is that I'm not against feminists. It's a good thing to stand up for women. Women should have a voice. I totally agree with that. But once you slowly drift to a point where you start hating men, when you start feeling like women should be the ones that should take the position of a man and all of that, you have drifted away from the main purpose.
They say they don't want to give birth to male children.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know where they get the sperm from.
You know that when you get to that extent, you know that you have migrated from being a feminist to being a devil incarnate. So that is all I have to say on
It is
this
finished.
matter.
At that point,
finished. At that point, you are finished. You need to go for deliverance.
And these people feel men are really stupid or dull. We see how you talk about your ex.
Exactly.
And I don't want you
to
talk to me like that.
I will avoid the being. That is what will determine if someone else will marry you or not. There are a lot of single mothers that are married. A lot of people that live their divorce and marry another.
And they are happy.
Very happy. The husbands are happy. That's the one that you know that probably is the man that was at fault, or the man did not have sense. But there are ones that it's very obvious, very visible to the blind and audible to the head that this one, if you do mistake and enter this one hand, you're gonna finish.
All of a sudden turn to a king. Say be a man. A Father's Day, he say now you be father. How? And there is no man dragging space with a woman. Like you said, we don't even care about this fight.
That's the problem. The problem is that men do not care about it.
Because I've never seen on a Mother's Day a man will say, I'm a single father, I am the mother.
A man can never say that. A man does not give a fuck. Even if the woman runs, I know of a man that has about 3-4 children. The woman ran and left. The man came back to the house, the woman have gone. The woman have gone, left the children, abandoned the children. And the man took care of the children. The children never for a day has he said, oh, this. He just did it. That's how men are.
I mean,
men do not care about this fight of being the superior or being this or being that. The moment you feel like a man is trying, you are dragging space with a man, you have lost it. You have lost it as a woman.
Because I'm not gay, I won't settle for a fellow man. So stop acting like a man. It scares me away. You know. Okay, I think we've come to the end of this show, right? So guys, remember to drop a comment and share the video. Thank you.